it's Emman, and today I'm going to be doing a vlog of a day in my life.
I want to do this on my own. In fairness to Emman, nag-shine siya on her own. Ako nga kumukopya sa kanya. Lalambot ako, nanlamig ako, and then nasa utak ko, Lord, dasal ko sa ito araw-araw. Why?
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat, Sir JR po ng Usap Usap University at mga ka-youthi. Welcome back na naman po sa ating regular show. And to be honest with you mga ka-youthi, initially hindi po ito ang main talaga na topic na dapat natin pag-usapan at bibigyan ng reaksyon. Pero dahil ito po isa sa mga pinaka-popular trending na video dahil also it is in consonance with October as the National Mental Health Awareness Month. And it talks about something grim and dark, something about death actually mga ka-youthi. So yesterday, this was actually published yung full interview nga ni Kuya Kim Atienza, the father of Emman Atienza, who sadly took her own life sa US. This is of particular importance to me personally dahil isa rin po akong ama, and I am guessing of course this should be a very difficult interview and bilang isang magulang, nakaka-relate po ako rito. Although of course my son is still very young, just the idea of a parent burying their children is terrible. You know, sabi nga nila diba na there's a term for a wife na namatayan ng husband. There is a term for a child na namatayan ng magulang, pero walang term sa isang magulang na namatayan ng anak. And for the whole advocacy on mental health mga ka-youthi, that's why we're doing this reaction video. So, if everything now is ready, samahan niyo po ako. Let us watch this video together. Let's go.
Ang kanyang ama, si Kuya Kim. Kim, ayoko sana nitong interview na ito. No words, no questions din sana. Pero, pwede bang makinig na lang ako sa mga kwento mo tungkol kay Emmansky? I think that's how you call her, di ba? Emmansky.
Ang pet name ko kay Emman is Emmansky eh. And you know, she allows me. Pero okay lang, Jessica. I'd like to think that my daughter Emman did not die in vain. Kasi we know that Emman is sick. And she had a few attempts in the past. And my prayer to the Lord every single day was for this not to happen. For Emman to be safe, for Emman to be happy, for Emman to heal. Yet this happened. And I know that nothing happens as an accident. And I know that all things work out well. Everything's planned by the Lord. That gives me peace.
How are you?
I'm good. Pero grief kasi comes in waves eh. Minsan biglang bumabagsak. Ngayon okay ako. So, ayoko mag-isa. Dahil pag mag-isa ako, medyo mabigat.
How about Feli and your two other kids?
Feli's a very strong woman. Ang way of coping ni Feli, she's very busy, taking care of mga details ng wake, pag-ayos ng bahay, biyahe namin. Galing kami sa LA ng ilang araw eh. So that's what keeps her sane and keeps her not grieving too much. Ako yung emotional sa pamilya. But right now, I'm good.
Yung mga anak mo?
They're good. Si Jose, siya yung tumulong sa LA. Siya yung lumalakad ng mga ng mga papeles doon. Doon kasi nakatira sa Amerika yun eh. Eliana is strong as well. I raised very strong kids. Well, even Emman I thought was very strong, but I didn't know that deep inside she was also suffering. No? Kasi she put up a very strong front, a very happy front, yet she was suffering and she was in pain, no?
I have such a completely different mindset now. I'd say back then I would always ask people like, what can I change about myself? What should I change to be liked? What should I change to be better?
She talked about it, alam ko dun sa vlog interview ni Tony Gonzales.
Yeah.
Kunento niya na she was terrorized by her yaya.
You know, Jessica, we were keeping that secret because nalaman namin yung mga detalye yan in one of her attempts in the past. Meron siyang mga kinausap na therapist at sinabi ng mga psychologist na ito ang cause niya. Nagkaroon siya ng PTSD o post-traumatic stress disorder. At ang dahilan, ayun. At yung maraming bagay na kinuwento niya. And we were keeping that secret because we wanted to protect her. Nagulat na lang kami nung biglang nilabas pala niya sa interview. Open siya eh. That's why we thought that she's okay. Because despite her pain, she was reaching out. Despite her pain, nagkukwento siya eh. And that's a sign na okay ka eh. So we felt she was okay kasi ang ano niya, ang advocacy niya, mental health, ang advocacy niya, huwag matidepress. Yun pala, she was suffering. So, yung 2 years niya sa social media, kung saan napakaraming nakilala niya, marami siyang nailabas na ganyan.
Siya mismo
nagkukwento. And Ferry and I, sinabi namin, it's her way of healing eh. Kasi pag naikukwento mo, nagiging okay ka eh. But we did not know that yung pagkwento niya, she was still in pain, she was still suffering.
Guys, if I pass away tomorrow, I want you to know I love you all very, very much.
Kim, sorry, pakikwento that day when you got the call.
Oh my gosh, Jessica. 2 days before that, we know that there was a problem. Emman texted her mommy. Sabi niya, Mom, I'm in an emergency right now, but worry not. There's no self-harm. But I need to go to a therapy center. So we knew there was something wrong. We tried calling her, hindi sumasagot. And then the next day, we tried calling her again, hindi naman sumasagot. I was in the Philippines, Feli was in Florida. Meron siyang pickleball championship eh. Buti na nasa America na siya when that happened. No? But I was waiting here. And then on the second day, I woke up in the morning, may message si Feli. I have terrible, terrible news. I knew already, napalood ako, nalambot ang tuhod ko. Sabi ko, Lord, ito na. So I called Feli. And Feli said, Emman's gone. Nalambot ako, nanlamig ako, and ang nasa utak ko, Lord, dasal ko sa ito araw-araw. Why? Feli flew right away to LA. And then, yun na nga. So, we decided I flew to LA also, 2 days after. So, Emman is now in the Philippines. But that's how we found out. Ito pa, Jessica. That day that I found out, I was in shock, no?
Of course.
Pero therapy ko kasi trabaho eh. Sabi, wala akong pamilya rito eh. Nasa Amerika sila lahat. That was the most difficult day. Probably the most difficult day in my life. Feli told me, let's not be public about it yet. Hanggang makuha natin yung official coroner's report, no? It will take 1 or 2 days. So I was quiet about it. I went to GMA. Nag-tiktok pa ako nung araw na yun. Ang hirap. But better pa rin kasi nalilibang ako eh. I went to 24 pa that night. Sabi nga ni Vicky, tsaka ni Iya, parang iba ka nung araw na yun. Kung alam nyo lang, talagang ibang-iba ako. But it helped me that I was out of the house. I would have been worse kung nandito ko sa loob ng bahay. Parang, Lord, kahit bigyan mo ako ng cancer, okay.
Cancer.
Madali ang ano eh. Madali ang physical pain. Titiisin mo yun eh. Pero hindi mo ba kaya ka na anak? Sakit. Pero ang faith ko sa kanya hindi mabago. I still thank Him for everything. I know that this is for good reason. And I know that the Lord did this because I know the plan is good. I still have faith in the Lord. But I ask. And I know that He'll answer in time.
It gives me comfort na in this today, even when you're in this darkness, nakikita mo yung light at the end of it all. So,
I'll continue to praise the Lord. The Lord has blessed me with so much, Jessica. I've been so blessed, and I'm in darkness now, and I continue to bless Him and praise Him. God is good all the time.
anong plano nyo na, Kim, as a family?
Happy.
Okay, before we continue mga ka-youth, pasensya na po ha sa mga nagagalit po dyan na pinapost natin. Pero this is a reaction channel, so just have to give our genuine and honest reactions mga ka-youth. Bilang ama, this is really, really hard, I have to imagine. May mga close na rin po ako na family members na namatay. But that time, wala po ako sa Mindanao. So this child was growing up far from me. Pero yun nga, our adopted ng aking mga magulang, technically parang bunso namin sa bahay, ay namatay age 7. Because of my less time spent with her, the damage was not as severe. But I may just have to imagine kung gaano kahirap ito para sa mga magulang ko during that time. Again, the cause was pneumonia. And one of the things that na-notice ko, of course, kay Kuya Kim dito is he was saying that there is a plan, which is God's plan that is good. And then he also believes na the death of Emman is not in vain. Kumbaga, hindi nasayang yung kanyang kamatayan dahil sa kanyang mga advocacy. And honestly, may mga tao po na nagbabash po kay Kuya Kim. And I think we don't need to do that mga ka-youth. At this particular point in time, the only thing that we are left to do is to just be kind to everyone. Kasi may ibang nagbabash na sinisisi si Kuya Kim dahil daw sa kanyang kapabayaan. Ang nangyari po kasi, di ba? Sa interview po ni Tony Gonzaga, I actually watched it. She revealed there na abuso siya ng kanyang yaya, tineterrorize nga yung term nga ni Kuya Kim kanina. That was the cause of the post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Mental health is real. And there was a Christian, quote-unquote, na nag-comment ito po against kay Kuya Kim. And I remember Kuya Kim saying that, to that particular mother yata, you are an evangelical bully. Sadly po, marami po sa mga sekta ng Kristyanismo ay hindi naniniwala sa mental health. They're saying na it's just lack of faith, kulang ka lang sa prayer. But mind you mga kayuthi, as it is with our physical body, di ba po? Meron tayong mga muscles nagkaka-injury, di ba nasusugatan tayo. Ganun din po, physically ang ating brain nagkakasugat, nagkaka-damage din po yan, nagkakaroon ng mga dysfunction. And these are way beyond yung regular lang po ng kalungkutan. These are diagnosed, clinically diagnosed po ng mga tao. Either you could have bipolar, ADHD, for Emman's case, PTSD. All these are real medical, and it's just way more than the psychological mga ka-U3. It's also a case of biochemistry, neurological issue.
Ako dahil yung dalawang anak ko nandito, I'll continue to go leave habang nandito yung mga anak ko. I want to spend time with my kids and with Ferry and spend quality time. Pagkatapos ng dalawang araw na burol namin kay Emman, babanding kami. You know what I'm thankful for? Emman is dead, but the Lord gave me 19 beautiful years. This is video.
Oh my God, I need to check my phone.
And that only me. The Lord gave Emman millions of people. In those 19 years, ang dami na ispa ng anak ko. I'm proud of my Emman.
And the light that she had,
Yeah.
walang katumbas yung mga pinakita ng anak mo.
Wala. My gosh, kung alam lang niya. I'm sure alam na niya yun.
Oh.
I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder in my mid-teens. This means that I'd have phases of extreme happiness called manic episodes and phases of extreme sadness called depressive episodes. And each of them lasted around a couple weeks.
The first few months ng pandemic, ang lockdown natin matindi. Emman attempted. And ang ospital noon, 48 hours bago ka makakuha ng kwarto. And Emman and I were in the emergency room waiting for a room. I didn't know what to do. I was praying and praying and praying in the room. And then I was reading the Bible to her. Yeah, and I was reading the book of Psalms to her. Constantly reading. Akala ko naiirita kasi... But apparently, that made an impact. I'll tell you. I'll read you another letter.
Okay.
These letters give me comfort.
Yes. Go ahead.
I got this letter from Sam Watson. He's an American friend of Emman. They're very close. I have a story to tell you. First and foremost, I can't imagine your devastation, and your family is in my prayers. I want to say with 100% sincerity that you are an incredible father. When I first met Emman in person, we started talking about mental health and the various times we had during our childhood. She explained much about her growing up and what her life was like. She got into the experiences she gave, talking about going to your races, and how she always thought it was so cool that someone could do that, wanting even to become an athlete herself. Hindi niya sinasabi sa akin yan. Ako nakwento niya sa iba. She explained to me she had many struggles, including after her first attempt, when she was hospitalized. She talked about how one of the reasons she thought it was going to be okay was you coming in and reading to her.
The Bible?
Was making an impact. Hindi ko alam. She reminisced on those points at her weakest, how she felt a sense of family that really loved her. She talked about the sense of community you gave her through your agency when she was embracing social media. She called me after a motorcycle accident and talked about how much you meant to her. She spoke about all the times and experiences you gave her, your kindness to animals, your kindness to others, your hardships and overcoming them. She truly valued them. I can't imagine what you're going through. I'm so sorry. But I feel you deserve those moments because she really did love you. Hindi niya sinasabi sa akin yan. Ang mga bata kasi yan, hindi sila nag-express. Pero kinukwento niya sa lahat. Gaano niya ako kamahal.
That is tough mga ka-U3. The thing is, being a father, hindi lamang to sa Pilipino na kultura, but in general, most fathers are actually underappreciated mga ka-U3. And more than earning more for the family, more than giving them financial stability, mga goal namin yan as fathers, mga breadwinners. But the thing that we just wanted from our wives, from our children, is appreciation. and recognition mga ka-youth. Saying thank you to your father, it means already a lot sa amin pong psyche, sa amin pong mental health. Compliments are actually not bad. So just be kind and say the positive things to others mga ka-youth.
Take your time, Kim.
But you know, it gave me comfort that nakuha ko itong nasulat na ito on that day. Mga ano to ni Lord mga assurance ni Lord. You're a good father. And Emman had purpose. Yung 2 taon niya sa social media, parang parang bulalakaw Daming na-inspire, daming natuwa, daming
She was a fireball.
fireball.
Yeah.
But fireballs, alam naman natin, ang bulalakaw, namamatay din. Mabilis.
Ako katulad ng mga meteorites mo, yung minsan pinakita mo sa akin.
Para siyang meteorite.
Binigyan ako nito ng
Fireball.
meteorite Ayun pala, you had a real meteorite in life. That was Emman. Pero Kim, it must have been very hard to see how she took her life.
Yeah. That's why we decided to cremate. You know, when I think of these things, so I want to think of just the beautiful things. I want to think of how beautiful my daughter was, how smart she was.
Yeah.
Itong mga grave details, ilaano ko yan. Binibigay ko kay Lord yan. Lord, ayoko na. Love ko ito at kamukha ito ng nanay niya.
Kim, sabi nila, di ba, it comes in
Yeah.
stages and waves.
Yeah.
As of
Stages.
now, nandun ka sa stage na
Nagsimula yung stage ko ng questioning.
questioning.
Lord, ang dasal ko, Lord, ano to? Yan. And then, nagkaroon ako ng kaunting resentment.
Anger.
Oo. Sa sarili ko, sa sitwasyon. Reklamo ko kay Lord. He takes that naman Ngayon, nasa acceptance ako. Tanggap ko ang nangyari, alam kong wala na siya. Pero pag naalala ko yung mga past memories namin, pag naglalakad ako sa mga lugar na alam kong pumunta kami sa isang hotel, paglakad ko sa lobby, naalala ko doon ang GMA ball, nandun ang red carpet, doon ko nilakad si Emman for the first time.
Breakdown. Yeah.
Pag nilaalala ka, iiyak mo
Of course.
Pero okay ka, pero dumarating hindi na may maalala. Itong interview natin, kita mo, natatawa tayo kanina Pero pag may dumadating na alaala, sakit. But I allow myself to cry kasi I'm healthy Ganun, it comes in waves.
Yeah. Yung anger.
Ay,
Yung mga nambully sa kanya,
hindi ako nagalit.
wala kang ganon.
Kasi
even sa yaya na nang-abuso sa kanya,
Yung yaya kasi yun, malamang ganun din pinalaki yun
hindi mo na tinext yun.
Hindi na, alam na niya yun. But again, even yung mga comments sa social media, masakit.
Meron ka
Open
ng mga
rebuke.
sinasagot, di ba?
Minsan ginagamit pa yung Bible kasi natawag ko sa kanila evangelical bully.
Yeah.
But again, ang motto ni Emman is a little kindness. Even to them na nambubuli hanggang ngayon, we still show a little kindness. That's her life. She was a little kind every day. If I'm a little kind today, Emman is alive in my heart. That gives me comfort.
Baliktad, no? Ikaw nagmana sa anak mo.
Kasi alam mo si Emman kasi, kamukha ng nanay niya yan, physically. Pero ugali ko yan. Baliw din ako Pagkasi baliw ako din.
She had the best of both of you.
The best of both, yeah. She had the academic mind of the mom. She had the looks of the mom. But she had the craziness. Kaya lang yung craziness yung medyo lumampas. Hindi ko sa ganun
She also talked about nabully daw siya sa eskwela.
Sa eskwela, oo. 24/7 ang pambubuli ngayon. And she was bullied that way in school. And she
She was
suffered.
bullied in school and then may bullying pa online.
Yeah. Yung pambubuli online, Jessica, I was watching her very closely. Basihan ko yan whether magre-relapse o hindi Kasi yung Guess the Bill challenge niya, grabe ang bullying sa kanya noon. First of all, that was so unfair kasi that was a marketing ploy.
I think it's gonna be 120,000.
So I want to clarify again, it was a joke. We didn't pay that. It was my friend's birthday and her agency treated us to a dinner.
At first kasi she was called out by a website and calling her out na you're privileged, dapat alam. Ito sa marketing gimmick, kinuha sila. Pero hindi mo na may paliwanag yan pag binabash na siya And then she got so bashed for it. And then, pinapanood ko siya, sabi ko, it might trigger her pagiging bipolar. It might get her depressed. Nakita ko lumaban. I advised her not to talk. Sabi ko, Emman, just let it die. Pero nagsalita, lumaban, pinagtanggol niya ang sarili niya. She did it so well. Magaling magsalita si Emman. And sabi ko, okay na siya. Hindi siya na-trigger. Hindi siya na-depress, lumaban.
Maski pa paano na chine-check mo, Kim,
Na palagi,
how she was doing on social media with all the bullying.
That's why I engage with her in social media. Comment ako ng comment dyan eh. And then every day I ask her, are you okay? Are you good? I'm okay, Papa. Ganyan palagi. I'm good. All good, Papa. Yan ang code namin. Are you good? All good, Papa. But she was not good. Kinakain pala siya nun.
Pero yun nga mga ka-youth, I think isa pong siguro lesson no, para po sa atin, especially sa mga may loved ones po na may mga mental health issues, especially yung mga depressive side, ano po, meron po kasi iba yan, di ba? May mga anxiety disorder at ito nga itong bipolar. No? Sa bipolar kasi iba't ibang uri naman yan eh. At least for this one, kapag nasa depressive state, I would highly recommend na wag niyo pong kayaan na mag-isa yung inyo pong mga loved ones. And actually, that's also one of the things na I kind of wanted to question. Bakit hinayaan si Emman doon sa LA na siya lang mag-isa? Maybe they were thinking that she's already okay, or maybe because the mother is also, you know, in the US, sa Florida daw nga po. But then, latapos ng mga ka-youth, nangyari na nga po ang nangyari. I agree that these kinds of things, ano po, ay meron naman pong positibo na pwede tayong makukuha na leksyon. So, in that way, hindi naman nawala, kumbaga, yung saysay ng isang buhay. It came a topic for us to consider mental health. But of course, you know, just for the damage alone, the thing po kasi about taking your own life, no, is the pain is totally gone for the person who's suffering from it, but the pain is just distributed, passed on to those who still lives. Of course, Kuya Kim here is expressing that he still tries to monitor his daughter, which is good naman, ano, but sa social media kasi, the thing about that is, etong ang batang ito si Emman, binubuli na in person, meron pang social media. Kailangan nyo din balansein mga ka-youth, ang mga taong mayroong mental health po ng mga issues, please take note na yung screen time nila, you can lang access to different comments. Ang stress din ng bagong henerasyon dahil sa totoo lang, sa aming panahon kapag may kalokohan kang ginawa, hindi ka naman mavivideoan at mapapakita sa buong mundo. Pero sa kanilang panahon, ganun po ang stress, no, na nabibigay po ng social media. Mga pressure po nito. So honestly, I think it's not fair to just say that the new generation is softer. Although in a lot of ways, there are differences in discipline, controlling them, magkaibang approach. Pero I think we have to also think, no, to be in their shoes to understand yung amount ng pressure na meron po sa kanilang generation ngayon.
Ang kultura ngayon, no, ay very rampant ang bashing, trolling, even sa mga taong may mental health issues. We have to choose to be kind. We can imagine kung ano yung mararamdaman ng taong yun, like a sister or a relative, a family member or friend, to find out kung ano yung mafe-feel nila kapag nasabihan yun. Siguro we can pause muna, like for a day before commenting, para mapag-isipan natin kung makakasakit o makakatulong yung na-post natin.
Alam mo kasi, si Emman kasi is a digital native eh. She was born with it eh.
Yeah.
Tayo kasi, Jessica, alam natin kung anong tunay na buhay, alam natin kung anong social media.
Nahihiwalay pa natin, maski pa paano.
Hindi rin na nahihiwalay. Nung pinanganak sila meron ng social media. Sa kanila, yan ang reality. Kaya, mahirap para sa kanila. Sa vlog ito kasama ko si Emman naman. Say hello, Emman. Alam mo ba, even if they reference me a lot, ayaw na ayaw ni Emman na magkasama kami.
Talaga?
Sa social media. Kasi nga nakita ko malakas ang following niya eh. So sinasakyan ko, minsan nag-stitch kami, minsan nag-duet kami. Binlock ako niyan. Hindi ko pwedeng gamitin yung mga video niya kasi naka-block ako. Sabi ko, Emman, why? Papa, I'm already called Nepo Baby. And they say that I'm a Nepo Baby that they like. If we're seen together, I'll be a real Nepo Baby. From the very start, I've always had Emman as part of the vlog with her Tagalog lessons. Pero this time, siya mismo ang mag-vlog.
It's Emman, and today I'm going to be doing a vlog of a day in my life.
I want to do this on my own. In fairness to Emman, nag-shine siya on her own. Ako nga yung kumakopya sa kanya eh. Nag-shine siya. And nagulat ako, million na ang following, mas marami pa nga sa akin.
Pinapanood ko ngayong ilang video niya. And she was this bundle of energy. Napakatalinong bata, napaka-witty, napaka-talented.
Yun nga, yung quote na, those who were seen dancing were thought insane by those who could not hear the music. Emman heard this music that only she could hear. And she found it beautiful, and she was dancing to it, and she was inspiring people. On social media. Ang dami niyang na-touch talaga, Jessica.
She was so pure, no?
Yeah. She was so kind. Alam mo ano yan eh, may kukwento ko. Binigyan ang tatay ko, nagre-regalo yan sa mga apo niya once a year.
Mayor Rito Atienza.
Nagre-regalo ng kahit na magkano, kahit na ano, for the whole year. Pag Pasko, regalo yan. At yung regalo nila, pang-ipon nila yan for their education. So, may kalakihan yung halaga. 3 years ago, binida sa akin ni Emma, no? Papa, Lolo gave me Christmas gift. It's quite big. Good. Sabi ko, so happy for you. You know, I gave Yaya Alicia this much. I gave the driver this much. Pinamigay lahat. Quiet na ako. Sabi ko, Emman, I'll keep this a secret between the two of us, okay? Kasi kung nalaman ng nanay mo to, sasabuhin ka. But I'd like to say that I'm proud of you. Ganun kabait ang anak ko. At alam mo ang tambayan ng anak ko? Doon siya nakatambay sa likod. Kasama ng mga kasambahay ko. At alam mo ba, may mga kotse naman kami, mahilig yan magtangkas. Pumupunta sa pako yan mag-isa eh. Nag-uukay-ukay. Hindi nga alam ng mga tao na anak ko yan eh. Akala nila maluho yan. Hindi. Ang luho na, ang mga damit na mga magaganda ni Emman, hand-me-down ng nanay niya. Tapos, ang daming alahas yan, di ba? Puro fake lahat yan. Binili sa pako na binili yan. That's how she is eh. Ukay queen yan eh.
Ibang klase, no?
Ibang klase.
I need to put on my Ray-Ban glasses and maybe go to Starbucks. Oh my God, I need to check my phone. Oh, Chad texted me. Oh, isn't he just that cute? Oh my gosh, there he is. Ah!
She was brave despite the fact na may iniinda siya. Hindi niya pinakita yan. Nilaban niya. She was very authentic. Kung anong tunay, sinasabi. But despite with those two traits, Emman was also kind. She did everything with kindness. Ngayon wala na si Emman, just be a little kind every day. And when you're kind today, Emman will live in our hearts. And that will give you comfort as well.
Message sa kanya, Kim.
Emman, mahal na mahal ka ni Papa.
You talk to her ba sa Tagalog?
Hindi ako naintindihan English. Para sa audience natin, tatagalogin ko.
Thank you.
But, Emman, Papa loves you so much, Mama loves you so much, and again, you surprised us with this last thing that you did. Just know that I will see you soon. Not too soon, but we'll see you when our time comes. And we can't wait for that day because we'll be with you again. Thank you for the 19 years that you've given Papa and Mama, Jose and Eliana. We may have not shown you as much love when you were alive, but you know, we love you so much.
Hug na lang kita
But she
ulit.
continues to live.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jessica.
Basta, andito lang kami.
Thank you.
I hope you're all having a good day.
Maikling panahon mang nakasama ng publiko si Emman, sana maging paalala pa rin sa lahat na pairalin natin lagi ang malasakit, tapang, at kaunting dagdag na kabutihan sa ating pang-araw-araw na buhay.
Mahal kita, mga.
Okay, mga ka-youthie, so dyan po nagtatapos ang ating episode ngayon. Hindi po ma-imagine ang pain ng isang magulang for sure na mawala ng kanyang anak. And for my case, may kondisyon po ang aking anak na sa kanyang murang edad ay may malaking chance na magkaroon din siya nito ng anxiety. Especially as a parent, I just wish na syempre maprotektahan natin yung anak natin sa mga ganitong mga outside, external na mga forces. And I hope that I could be strong and do my function well as a father to protect him. Dahil ang isa sa mga pinakamahirap na battle ng isang tao ay ang labanan, ang giyera, sa loob ng kanyang isip. So this is more than spirituality. This is about humanity na isang parte ng realidad sa ating buhay ay mga difficulties po katulad nito. And despite my son having some problems with some kind of disorder, I hope that when he grows older, he would realize that the people around him support him and love him so much. So kailangan po kasi ng mga bata, ng mga teenagers, especially sa formative years po ng ating mga anak ng support system. And sa mga ka-youthie natin na meron din po mga iniinda na mga mental health issue, kapag ito po ay too severe, if it is debilitating na apektuhan ng inyong pang-araw-araw na buhay, hindi na kayo nakakatulog ng tama, please seek help. Meron po tayong mga psychiatrist na pwede pong mag-check, magbigay po ng isang tamang diagnosis. Of course, there are many ways to treat it. Iba't ibang therapy. In fact, talking to someone could also be a form of therapy. We call it thought therapy. Meron pang iba, cognitive behavioral therapy. And ultimately for others na a little bit severe, of course, would need some kind of medication. So ngayon po Mental Health Awareness Month, actually that was last month. I just hope that we are more open to these kinds of issues. Walang magulang na gustong mangyari yung nangyari kay Emman, mga ka-youthie. So just the pain the parents would encounter. Of course, probably there was a mistake, definitely. When the child was growing up, maybe the father did not give enough time, enough effort, even for the mother too. Kailangan din po kasi natin ng supervision sa mga ginagawa ng ating anak. Kaya kung naalala niyo po, yung cause nga po ng PTSD ni Emman is yung kanyang bad na experience with the yaya, na sinasaktan, tino-torture siya at so pang hindi ko makalimutan doon, nanonood ng mga sexual na mga movies together with a 3-year-old na daughter. Yun po yung nangyari kay Emman actually. So this was all revealed sa Tony Talks na interview ni Emman, and I think we could also leave a link there. Sana po mga ka-U3 ay pagpatuloy natin ang kabutihan sa ating mga puso. Nakita naman po natin ang strength ni Kuya Kim, and I'm happy to see at least his faith in God dominating and ruling over his life. I may not be too sure that he has fully accepted the situation. I think it's a little bit too early kasi nga, di ba, yung stages po ng grief is 5 stages nga po yan di ba? And acceptance is the last thing. It is extremely tough for sure. So medyo naging emotional po ako dahil si Kuya Kim ay nagpasalamat sa 19 years na binigay sa kanya, yung kanyang anak na si Emman. Very young mga ka-U3, pero sabi nga sa Dr. Seuss yun na quote na don't cry because it ended, smile because it happened. So we just have to be thankful for the blessings that we received and the loved ones that we have. The ability for us to share our care is already a miracle by itself, mga ka-U3. So kayo mga ka-U3, ano pong masasabi niyo sa ating episode ngayon? A little bit emotional, to be honest with you. I was watching it for the first time, of course, and as a father, it kind of pulled some heartstrings. So please comment below, what do you guys think? Ano pong masasabi niyo? What lessons can we learn from the interview? You can watch that video over there, play this over here. Kung hindi ka pa subscribe, please do. And I'll give you more honest, genuine, fatherly reactions, mga ka-U3. Love each other. Find someone to take care of. Peace. Bye-bye.